Hey Slayers, welcome back to the 5 out of 10 show. I'm Jamal Davis, and we thought Zeke would be back by now, but we haven't heard from him yet. He might be having some travel issues due to the Olympics, but no worries, I'll run it solo. We got okay, looks like we're getting a call from our intern Easel. Stand by for some breaking news as we patch him in.
Jamal, call me crazy, but I swear I've just seen Zeke running around. Call me crazy.
Breaking news, Easel, one of our SLA interns, appears to have spotted Zeke here at Bishop Ranch. It's been so long, I hardly recognize him with hair. Crew, is it possible if we can get the roaming camera out in the lobby to meet him as he gets off the elevator? This is live TV, people. We are live. Anything can happen. The doors are opening, and oh, okay. It is Zeke. This is what is going on here? Zeke is now running in the studio. Can we get him mic'd up, team? He is currently getting mic'd up. He has the American flag on him. Zeke is here, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, live and in the flesh. I've never seen anything. People, we got to get some stuff worked around here. We got tablets all over the place. He is exhausted. I don't know if we need some. Do you need some water? We're gonna get him situated, and we're gonna get this show on the road.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Zeke Samoy.
Zeke, you barely made it for the start of the show. Is this the Olympic torch? You brought the Olympic torch.
Oui, Jamal. I'm back from France. And I brought the torch home for a tour of the U.S. ahead of the start of the old Olympics. USA, USA, USA.
But, the opening ceremonies were last Friday. The games are already underway, currently.
What? How long was I gone? Did I miss the opening ceremony? Did Celine Dion perform?
She did. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, this isn't even the real Olympic torch. This is plastic. It's barely inflated.
You might be right about that, Jamal, but it was still an incredibly long journey to get here, and I have the proof. Kyle, can you cue up that video of my journey back to the SLA offices? Kyle, we're waiting.
He doesn't work here anymore.
Yeah. What? Yeah. How long was I gone? Wow, but look, there I am, Paris, Spain. I had to cross, via boat because you can't walk across water.
Yes. East
Coast, Middle America, Mount Rushmore, some of my favorite presidents, Crater Lake, and look, here I am, crossing the bridge. And I've arrived.
I'm absolutely speechless. I mean, there's the irrefutable proof that you are the greatest athlete and world traveler the SLA has ever seen.
Thanks, Jamal. That means a lot.
Well, but who knows how long that title will actually remain?
What do you mean?
Well, because there's a new batch of Slayers who just joined the team this week. So who knows what kind of athletes and world travelers these new Slayers are? And actually, let's introduce them, shall we?
Joining our data analysis department as associate data analysts, we have Ali, Mary, AJ, Anna, Stephanie, and Vivian. Welcome to the SLA, you six.
Yes, welcome to the SLA. And if any of you, if you see any of these newest Slayers around the office, be sure to introduce yourself and say hello.
I'm excited to get to know each and every one of them.
Well, if you actually made it here on time, you would have. But Zeke, we were actually talking about how long you've been away from the show, and listen, man, we miss you, and we're so glad to have you back. That was impressive. I thought you were going to pass out right here.
I was close, but thank you, Jamal. It's very kind, I'm flattered, but I didn't return to the show. I didn't run across 2 continents to be showered just with compliments, praise, maybe even prizes or cakes. I returned because I wanted to rock.
What can I say except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky.
Not the rock I meant.
Oh, maybe you meant this rock.
That's more like it.
Yeah. It's a good thing that you're back because this week's theme is all about Rairo. And who better to have for today's interview than former punk rocker and current technology AVP Mitchell Mercurial. Now, Zeke, you may have been busy running across California, but before the show, we actually played Mitchell's 5 at 10 playlist.
Oh, don't worry, Jamal. I was tuned in. It provided me the inspiration I needed to get through Bakersfield. It's a tough stretch, but that was an awesome playlist, so thank you once again to Mitchell for sending that over to us.
Absolutely right. And while we've had a few of our Slayers send over some playlists over already, listen, we want more people to send their summer playlists.
All right, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is email us at 5at10@psychel.com with 5 of your favorite songs. Just be sure to include each song's title, artist, and version if needed. And of course, this bears repeating, only clean and work-appropriate songs will be accepted.
People, we love discovering new music here at the 5 at 10, and probably so do the rest of the entire SLA.
Absolutely, you'll be doing your Slayers a favor. But now, returning to today's episode, we're gonna find out who knows a specific genre of music, rock and roll, the best.
That's right. After Mitchell's interview, we're tossing it on over to some rock and roll trivia.
Followed by our team's background contest, where this week we wanna see your favorite rock and roll artist or group. Speaking of which, hey team out there, sans Kyle, I guess, news to me, can we get a look at our Slayers backgrounds for today? Let's see what we got here.
Right.
We're pulling that up. We're pulling that up, right? Ooh, wow, we got a lot.
Okay.
I see a Velvet Underground one, which I personally like, the banana.
Alice has Tupac down there.
I think I saw before, there's Queen, Elvis. I saw School of Rock, one of our favorite movies.
If we got SpongeBob, is that the SpongeBob band?
Oh, that is a great
Very
episode.
nice.
That's good. That's good television
Very
right
nice.
there.
But now returning to today's main interview, our friend Mitchell Mercurial, aka Eminem.
What? No one calls him that.
Yeah, but would you eat his mom's spaghetti?
That's not.
Anyway, sit back, relax, and get ready to learn more about what he's been up to and his latest travels and why he's dipping his toes into the Swiftie life.
Well, the ghost of Kyle, please take it away. I'm here today with a friend of the show, Mitchell Mercurio. Mitchell, welcome back to the 5 at 10 show.
Hey Zeke, thanks for having me.
Of course, it's been quite a long time since you were back on the show. I looked it up, December 2022.
Oh my gosh. Hey Zeke.
How's it going? Thank you for
See
coming
ya.
on. Time flies.
It does.
For those people who haven't seen the episode and might not know you, Mitchell, do you mind introducing yourself to the SLA?
My name is Mitchell Mercurio. I'm the AVP of Technology.
Did you ever take your daughter on the graduation Europe trip?
I've been wanting to take my daughter to Europe for the past couple of years, but that's just not really seemed possible. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that was a huge trip, huge success. Her first time there, she wanted to see as many countries as we could fit in.
Where were the countries did you end up going to?
England, France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland.
Which was your favorite?
I love Paris.
Okay.
We actually rented a car in Barcelona and just drove
Through the south?
through the south of France.
Wow, from the west to east?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds...
then wound up in Nice and then hopped on a plane to go to Venice. And then from Venice, trains all the way back. It was kind of did a circle.
So that's fine. That's how you should do it. Wow. So she loved it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything technology's working on at the moment? I mean, I know you were always working on something.
Yeah, there's always projects and initiatives. We're basically here to serve the community, the organization, the departments, system infrastructure, database tuning, storage management. We get more and more filings all the time, and so then our storage.
Always probably, is it always at the, I can imagine, yeah.
Always got to keep an eye on that.
Now, outside of work, what do you like doing?
Well, for the most part, hanging out with my family whenever I can. My daughter's in college, so whenever I get a chance to hang out with her is great. Otherwise, keeping up my musical chops. That's my main.
Your main jam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you brought up keeping up musical chops because, again, if people don't know this, Mitchell, your fun fact in the last episode you're on that you revealed.
Back in the late 90s, I co-founded a heavy metal rock band called Third Stone Invasion.
Lazar, I love that song. Now, you were a big part of the band, and as I like to call a former musical star, a former heavy metal rock star, who would be on your musical Mount Rushmore?
That's such a tough question.
Of course.
Zeke, Led Zepp, yes. Talking Heads, Tom Waits, huge Tom Waits fan.
Do you like going to, discovering new artists kind of concerts? Or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing like live music.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I could not agree more.
my daughter,
Really?
she dragged me to the Taylor Swift The Reputation tour show. That
Really?
was crazy.
Whoa, you saw it together?
Yeah.
What a bonding experience.
Yeah.
So is your daughter a big Swiftie?
She absolutely is.
Okay. And you?
I like the music. The lyrics are sharp, insightful. I especially like the folklore
era. Mhm.
the stuff she did with Aaron Dessner from the Nationals. So it's really grown on me.
Okay. So you don't have to feel guilty about it, but would you consider yourself would you also?
Don't go that far.
Okay. You don't want to be a middle-aged man
what would
Swiftie?
what would the name for that be?
We don't, middle-aged, I don't know. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Okay. Well, that's awesome, though. So you and your daughter, you listen to a lot of music through your daughter as well, and with your daughter?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a bonding thing. Whenever we jump into the car, that's kind of, she'll put that on.
All right. She gets the aux cord?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't really like the music that I grew up with.
How often are you playing your stuff?
Not that often.
Okay.
With her, she's like, eh.
Thank you, Mitchell, for being here. You're only able to make this trip up so often, so I appreciate you spending the time with us here at the 5 at 10 show.
Thank you, Zeke.
Of course. No, it's an absolute pleasure. Hope you had fun.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm glad. All right, well, thank you so much, Mitchell. We appreciate it, and we'll toss it back to the studio.
Thank you.
Man, the chat is blowing up with this Mitchell interview. Shout out to Mitchell. We got a lot of activity going on. And yes, Debbie, he did steal that torch from Snoop Dogg. Chat, also, if you're watching the Olympics, drop in the events that you've been watching, something that's caught your eye. And also, if you want to join Tam's team badminton for 2028, have at it.
I think he's forming one. But again, I'm pretty sure it's only pairs of 2. But I have to mention this. If Third Stone Invasion, Mitchell's old band, was touring today, you bet Jamal's salary that I'd be buying tickets for that concert immediately.
No.
Front row.
Nope, please don't bet my salary. But yes, thank you to Mitchell once again for that excellent interview. And real quick, shout out to Melanie. Happy work anniversary.
Absolutely. Someone mentioned in the chat, 31 years. Our longest tenured SLA employee. Of course, we salute you for your service. But return to it. Mitchell, you're always welcome back on the 5 at 10. But Jamal,
It's okay.
I messed up your name. Let me ask you, what show would you want to see if all it took was your entire salary?
Well, Zeke, as ridiculous of a question as that is, I do actually have an answer for that. There's a show that I'd pay all the riches in the world to attend.
And all the gems and rubies?
All the diamonds and stones. And that show, my friends, is the 5 at 10 Trivia.
Really? You'd give up everything to watch our trivia show?
No. I'm kidding. Hosting is way better than playing it. Why? Because we know the answers.
That is true.
But let's give the people what they want.
And they want trivia. But first, let's find out what they could potentially win.
Start your engines and rev your stomach. First prize of the day is a $100 Dave & Buster's gift card. Meet up with Dave to have some fun while you're busting your fingers on the air hockey table. Wow! Hit the jackpot and take home a big stuffed Pokemon animal thanks to this $100 Dave & Buster's gift card. Second prize of the day is a $100 K1 Speed gift card. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Dom, Family Man Toretto from Fat and the Furious. Go fast thanks to this $100 K1 Speed gift card. Finally, the last prize of the day is a $100 gift card to the Slanted Door. Fuel up your belly, tickle those taste buds, satisfy your hunger, and cure your craving. If you are what you eat, then only eat the good stuff. So leave the office and take this $100 Slanted Door gift card. 3 fantastic prizes this week, so win! Andrew from the Breakfast Club. So let's head back to the studio to crown this week's Trivia Master.
Wow, we've got some great prizes, as always. Thank you to Jamal. And hey, speaking of great things, Jamal, where'd you get that wig from?
Oh, this whole thing? Well, Zeke, if you must ask.
I felt compelled to do so.
Well, in honor of our theme, rock and roll, I donned this great hairdo to honor one of the late, great rock musicians of all time.
Billy Ray Cyrus is dead.
Miley Cyrus, he is. I was talking about Tina Turner, Zeke, the queen of rock and roll, 12-time Grammy winner, over 100 million records sold worldwide, more hits than Pete Rose.
Cheater.
Absolutely. And she's an absolute icon and inspiration. but I've talked too much about Tina for today.
Well, Jamal, she really is one of the greats. Absolutely, couldn't agree more. But like you said, now as we let our Slayers get signed in, remember,
No.
please use your...
No. I said I finished talking about Tina, Zeke, not singing about her. Ed, hit it.
What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Oh.
Jamal, that was amazing.
She was incredible. Zeke, she was incredible. Rest in peace to Tina, our queen of rock and roll. But we don't know just yet who our king or queen of today's sign-in prize is going to be.
I'm still in shock, but right you are, Jamal. Today's lucky number is number 8. Now, why is that, Jamal?
Well, because there are 8 strands of hair in my face right now.
Looks like it.
But there's also 8 strings on this iconic rock instrument, the mandolin.
Of course, and who better to know that than our 8th lucky sign-in, who just so happens to be, let's take a look, Jamal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Steven!
Ah.
Congratulations, Steven H.
Don't forget to check your inbox for your prize. And now, who's ready for some rock and roll trivia?
Me, me. I'm ready, me.
No, that's very unrock and roll of you. Try it again, Zeke.
Me, me, ooh.
Nailed it. Now let's get to some 5 out of 10 trivia.
We got a lot of people signed in, 93 to be exact. I hope they're all real names. I'm not gonna check.
Fuego Olympian.
Because I don't want to be mad. Who's your favorite rock artist? Jamal, oh, I guess it's kind of given, actually.
Milli Vanilli.
Billy Vanilli.
Yes.
I definitely wouldn't have guessed.
What kind of car does Prince sing in his 1983 hit?
Was it his little red Corvette, little blue Buick, his little purple Porsche, or his little green Volvo?
He's probably got good mileage on all
It
of them.
has to be, yes.
But his halftime show in
Oh, my goodness.
2007 in Miami, absolutely one of the best halftime shows of all time. He didn't miss a beat, and it's raining, and it led to this epic moment.
Look at that.
He's singing Purple Rain,
In the rain?
and it's Purple Rain!
Well, I don't think the rain itself is purple. I think it's more just like a reflection of light. But
I've never seen anybody have a stage as their name.
it is. How do you play a football game after this?
You don't. You just go home.
I don't think that people did that. But
I would.
I don't remember who won, that's for sure. I remember that performance, though. Of course, the correct answer, Little Red Corvette.
Nice.
Now, you wanted to be...
Got that right.
You would have gotten that right?
I love Prince.
I love Prince. Scoreboard, that's
Mami Bano.
baño, which means bathroom. Let's not get into that.
El Fuego and Randall.
Not getting prizes, people. Just let that be known.
Question number 2. In 1987, she became the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Is it Tina Turner, Cher, Stevie Nicks, or Aretha Franklin? Not so fun, but the inaugural class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the year prior, 1986, did not include any women. I'm glad they changed that in 1987. But of course, 86 class did include Little Richard, Elvis, Ray Charles, and others, so I can't bash it too much.
That's a stack class.
Yeah, it's that class. The correct answer was Aretha Franklin. Somehow, not surprised, people were tricked by your wig,
First of all, you call it a wig. This is actually my real hair.
but people not aware of Aretha Franklin's greatness.
Ooh.
Let's take a look. Me feel you. Who are they? Oh, good natural. Whoa, with the mink coat? She's looking awesome. Man, I want one of those for the show. Oh, Jamal. It's like a spiritual experience for you.
Woo. Respect.
Respect. The scoreboard again
Mami Bano.
has not changed. I'm really begging someone to drop out of this race.
What about El Fuego?
I come back for one day and it's...
He missed you.
Next question.
Which drummer did Ringo Starr replace in the Beatles?
Was it Pete Best, Pete Worst, Pete Davidson, or Pete Carroll?
Now, that's a lot of Pete's.
I'm surprised Pete Wentz wasn't on the list.
I'm surprised Pete's Coffee wasn't on there. But the Beatles, they hold the record for the most #1 single in Billboard history.
Really?
20. Their hit, Hey Jude, 9 weeks at #1 in '68.
That's true. People who know it, Pete Best was, well, he wasn't a drummer on that song, but Pete Best was the drummer that Ringo Starr replaced. You know the name of the band before the Beatles?
The Roaches.
The Quarrymen. Good guess. I can't fault you for that. But after the Quarrymen, when they first started the Beatles, I think they were performing a performance like this.
Okay, look at that.
All right. Black and white.
Well, you know, you would think they'd be able to afford more microphones.
Well, they couldn't afford a different haircut.
They all sat down and got the same deal.
I mean, it just probably more efficient for the barber. Just one after the other. Just knock them right out. Sports Clips got the hot towel treatment. Okay, well, at least that other name is out of here. But Spence, streak of 3 correct answers in a row. But
Charlotte has now climbed to second.
and Clifton Spence and Lou are behind. So game's getting close. Let's check out our next question.
Which dynamic rock singer was the lead singer in a band called Big Brother and the Holding Company?
Was it Linda Ronstadt, Janis Joplin, Joni Mitchell, or Kim Gordon? You know, the Big Brother and the Holding Company band had several hits, including some you might know, Piece of My Heart, and Cry Baby. The correct answer in this question also had a posthumous #1 hit called Me and Mr.
JaVale McGee.
No, Me and Mr. Bobby McGee. They weren't talking about one-time warrior JaVale McGee.
Oh.
One of the fan favorites. But of course, the correct answer, the lead singer, Janis Joplin, she had a belting voice that sounded a little something like this.
This is Janis.
Yeah, that's Janis right there. Well, that's a true rock and roll artist right there.
She looks like somebody you would have seen in Berkeley in the 60s.
Have you been to a farmer's market there recently?
Do you buy soap from her?
Nah.
Because I swear I saw somebody who looked like her on the BART station one time. Let's just say she was going off the rails on the platform.
Now, okay, the correct answer for that question was I see Janis Joplin. Scoreboard, El Fuego staying on top. Actually, what am I doing? Lou in first place.
No, you said it right the first time. Because
All
we
right.
know deep down.
Let's
really love El Fuego.
Let's see who gets.
Actually, while you were away, we found out the identity of El Fuego. It's Eric.
That's okay. I don't believe that. I don't believe it for a second. Let's go into our final question. I don't need conspiracy theories.
All right. Mitchell mentioned seeing this pop star in concert with his daughter.
Was it Lady Gaga, Madonna, Taylor Swift, or Ariana Grande?
Now, this person was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year last year. I was named that in 2006. I'm not bragging. She also has the most expensive cat in the world.
Might have given away the answer.
Not sure. Well,
Might have given the answer with that one.
All right.
The correct answer.
man, that ghost of Kyle is still haunting us to this day.
How expensive is that cat?
$97 million.
It's worth that much? Well, I guess for that photo shoot, they had to hire 2. That's expensive. But some people, they probably weren't paying attention. Well,
You know how the cat earns their money?
how, Jamal?
Fancy feast.
Let's take a look at a clip of Taylor Swift. I didn't like that. Are you ready for it? Oh, a lot of smoke in the air. I don't know how they're breathing in that arena. Some people complain about Taylor Swift dancing.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, I can't say that's the most advanced moves. Looks like she's like on the outside of a breakdancing ring
Or like she's getting ready to double dutch.
and about to, but not sure about the timing of it.
She's like, ready to.
Jamal, are you a Swiftie?
Yeah, actually, I love the Swifter.
That's not what we're talking about. It's Brad Summer anyways, people, but enough copying what the kids are saying nowadays. That's not lit. That's not fly.
That's lit.
Let's check out the rock and roll leaderboard, shall we?
Right. And in third place, it is going to be Shelly. Congratulations, your 5 out of 10 shirt will be waiting for you.
Second place, our Andrew Ridgely. To our George Michael, it's Cliston. Wake me up before you get first.
Now in first place, show-stopping performance, it's Lou. Congratulations, you deserve a spot in the 5 out of 10 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, exactly right. Now, don't be the fourth Jonas brother, or bonus Jonas, people call him. Email us at 5of10@psycho.com to claim your prize, and we'll make sure you're never forgotten.
But let us not forget our final prize of the day, and that, of course, is our team's background contest.
Let's find out who today's judges are. Jamal, it's like we're on The Voice. Let's see who turns their chairs for us.
Like this?
No, Jamal,
Turn
like
like
The
this?
Voice. Like the show The Voice. This it.
Whoa! Rocking out with us today, it's Dylan and Ryan. Welcome to the 5 out of 10 show.
Thanks for having us. Happy to be here.
No, we're happy to have both of you joining us today. Now, as probably people around the office know, you two are some of our biggest rock and roll fans in the SLA. You're always talking about rock and roll, always having some rock and roll figure up. Can you tell us who your favorite rock and roll musicians are today?
Personally, I have a soft spot for AC/DC.
Okay, nice.
I'd have to go with either Fleetwood Mac or Tom Petty.
That's Classics all the way around. No Tina Turner fans, that's all right. But
Just like a one-winged girl says a song, still like she's singing.
hey, Jamal, singing show.
Baby, who?
All right. Well, I would have never guessed you were a diehard fan of those specific rock groups. I'm completely taken aback and flabbergasted.
With that in mind, who ended up taking center stage for their backgrounds today? Who are your rock and roll champ and runner-ups?
Yeah, the first runner-up here is William with School of Rock.
Oh, thank goodness.
Probably one of the best love letters to rock and roll out there, so all around great pick.
It's one of our favorite movies.
Yes.
Jamal and I love the movie. And I think, is that your two backgrounds actually also? Oh. Do you guys have the same background? Yep. There
he is.
I made it.
Our second runner-up is gonna go to Alex.
What's Alex's background?
He went with Kiss, an iconic rock band. We had to give a shout out to Alex with that background.
Yeah, of course. You guys come in that makeup too sometimes, if I'm not mistaken. You guys love rock and roll so much. You did the whole makeup. I've seen you at least once.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or twice.
Once or twice. Unplanned too. You both showed up with the makeup on.
That's amazing.
Now, what about today's winner?
And for our winner today, we're going to go with Robert and Queen, because who hasn't blasted out to Bohemian Rhapsody on a long car ride?
Yep, and Robert, you're gonna go home with a $100 Ticketmaster gift card so you can go see your favorite rock artist in person.
Is he wearing a Queen t-shirt
what
too,
is that?
Robert? Is that also a Queen
Can
t-shirt?
Billy stand up for us real quick?
Yeah, that's
We'll cut him off. Well, we'll get to talking about that eventually. Wow, awesome. Ticketmaster gift card to Robert. Congratulations. What a performance put on by everyone who changed their backgrounds today. We loved them all. Thank you. Congratulations to Robert once again, our runner-ups. And of course, a bravo to our judges today. For a first-time performance, you guys rocked out.
Absolutely amazing.
Igneous, you're sedimentary, you're metamorphic. In other words,
You rock!
If you're some man, what the rock?
talking about. That's not what we're talking
It
about.
doesn't matter what you're talking about. Thank you both. We'll see you all soon.
All right.
Appreciate you, Dylan
Thanks for
Ryan.
having
Thank
us.
you all.
Love to be here.
People's eyebrow.
That's not Jamal. Nope. Well, Jamal, it looks like this is the end, my only friend. A reference to the song The End by The Doors, all 12 minutes of it.
Well, but Zeke, my only friend, certainly true. Don't forget, we still have a few things left to tell our Slayers.
That's right, Jamal. Today, the SLA is launching a new online training program with Mineral's Learning Management System. With Mineral, you'll have a chance to take training programs for professional development and more at no cost to you. So keep an eye out for a welcome email from Mineral with instructions on how you can sign up and get learning today.
And we all know you knowledge-able Slayers will take advantage of that fantastic program. And in other news, we're 2 days out from our upcoming SLA basketball game. Ooh. Team up with your Slayers to play in or watch our annual SLA basketball game this Friday at the Ultimate Fieldhouse in Walnut Creek. The game tips off at 6 p.m. There will be snacks, there will be drinks, and there will be plenty of basketball prowess on display. You won't want to miss it. We'll see you all there this Friday.
Ooh, Taylor handing them the ball up the court. That's our man. But if you weren't aware, this is also the last week with our interns. So if you want to say your goodbyes, this Friday is your last chance to do it, as they'll be jetting off back home after this week.
And I also hear that they're going to be at the basketball game too.
Well, even more reason to come to the basketball game.
You know, but as we've been playing on our last few episodes of the 5 at 10 show, we've been playing our intern takeovers.
That's right, and as this is their last week, we're going to be showing our last 2 intern takeovers back to back.
Double feature.
Lights, camera, and intern takeover action with Ulysses and Mariana.
Hi, I'm Ulysses. This week we were able to meet the financial analysis department to learn more on what they do in determining a company's solvency in order to be placed on the LASI list. And of course, in thinking about a company's solvency, we have to think about the asset of Korean barbecue. One of the days we were able to go on a walk and talk about organizational skills. Surprise! More food! My amazing girlfriend came to visit me on Employee Appreciation Day where we played air hockey and she let me win. In being appreciative of SLA, here's a clip of me dancing.
Them on the Ninja Warrior.
The other interns and I had so much fun at the event with all its activities, it was difficult to think that the weekend would top it. Saturday, we went to the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, where we rode a ride with an amazing view of the beach and an amazing view of the boardwalk, and then we hopped on a roller coaster. After all the fun, we decided to grab lunch. After lunch, we decided to head to Capitola, where we would end our day trip, and that would end my week. See you later.
Hello, Hello Slayers, this is Mariana and welcome to the very last intern takeover. We started our week by visiting the beautiful offices of Golden Bear Insurance, and they had private chefs, so there's no doubt we ate good that day. But most importantly, we learned a lot about property insurance, general liability, and claims handling. Wednesday started earlier than usual as we had to catch a train to get to San Francisco to attend the Young Risk Professionals Conference. There, we got to meet other interns and gain insight and career advice of the industry from a panel discussion featuring insurance professionals. And clearly, all that hard work had us hungry. Good thing the FA team treated us to dinner. Next, on Thursday, we again traveled to the city, but this time to visit Markel, where we learned all about the art of underwriting for D&O and cyber insurance, and also enjoy their company during lunch. After lunch, we met with interns from Marsh to catch up and share our experiences. Finally, during Friday, we worked on our project. And with that, we end the intern takeover. Wish you the best, Slayers.
A wonderful group of interns, so thank you, Ulysses, Mariana, Ananya, Vincent, Clark, and Easel for being excellent Slayers during your time here at the SLA.
We hope you all learned about this industry, met some amazing people, took advantage of all the opportunities that were given to you, and of course, most importantly, we hope you enjoyed your time in San Ramon.
We're sad to see you go, but beyond excited to see where you end up. As always, we salute you for your service. Please keep in touch, and last but not least, please, please, please do not embarrass us on the basketball court.
The courts are not for making friends.
They will humble you to your knees.
Well, they call me Jesus Shuttleworth for a reason.
What? Jesus.
Shuttleworth.
Shuttlesworth.
Okay. Now that's going to do it from us here at the 5 at 10 show. We will see you this Friday for the big game. Until then, hold on, people. Last week, I announced my presidency. This week, I have to re-announce it because I am now going by the artist formerly known as Jamal. There's a lot of paperwork that you have to do to get that in, so.
And I'm Zeke. Thank you. We got game. We'll see you on the big game Friday. And good night. It's Jesus Shuttles.